Yeah, Tanmay?
Yes, sir. I've made the table.
Okay, you can check the table with the slide whether you have made it correctly or not. What I've asked for Kuala Lumpur, no? So you can see the Kuala Lumpur table and check whether you have done it correctly or not and tell me.
So, can you change the meeting details? Someone is removing from the meeting.
Okay now?
Yes.
Okay, now you can check. Okay, Tanmay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now if you finally see and once you configure all this routing table, this is the complete picture that will be like this. That every router would be having these routing tables. And you can see here that from Sydney, there are 2 direct networks. From Kuala Lumpur, there are 4 direct networks. And the whole mechanical process, if you apply, you'll get to see this type of complete scenario with every router is having a routing table. I admit this is a very simplistic scenario just to make you understand about the routing table configuration and routing process. And forwarding process, rather, routing process is different. If there are more ways to reach to a destination, then the routing will come into picture to select the best path. And depending upon the selected best path, the routing table will be again reconfigured. And this process keep on happening, the configuration and reconfiguration, auto configuration of routing table. Now the next is, suppose there is a node source IP 10.70 and destination IP is 168.10.120 and this packet is required to be transferred. What will happen? First of all, suppose a node in this LAN 10.70 wants to send packet to 10.120. What is the first step you are required to do? Tanmay,
Sorry, sir. Can you repeat once more?
what is the first step is needed when you want to transfer data from 190 to 168.10.70 to 10.120? Okay, let me explain. You can see that for this LAN, this particular interface is the default gateway. You can see. Now, when you apply /27 on destination network, destination IP, obviously you will get a different network ID from your own. You apply your subnet mask on your IP address, you'll get .64. When you apply subnet mask of /27, you'll get different IP address, different network ID. And then you will come to know that I have to transfer this packet first of all to the default gateway. So packet will go to the Kuala Lumpur router, and in Kuala Lumpur router, this is the routing table of Kuala Lumpur router. Now what will be done? The destination IP will be compared with all the entries. Obviously, there is a shortcut method also, which we'll be discussing later. So we'll take up the destination IP and say compare with this entry, apply the /27 and see whether you are getting the network ID. This, all net marks will be applied on this destination IP at the Kuala Lumpur router. And what will happen? You apply, when you apply /28 means हाँ प्रशांत, 2 मिनट के लिए हैंग हुआ था फिर चल गया। हाँ हाँ ठीक। वो लोकल इश्यू था सर, कोई ठीक 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 ठीक। So /28. So apply, when you apply this and do the sub bitwise AND operation, you'll get .112, and .112 is this particular entry. So your IP address, destination IP, matches with this entry. Now what you need to do, if you want to, Kuala Lumpur knows now that okay, this destination IP, I have to throw it to the next hop, this 10.129 is 10.129, this IP address, and then through which interface I should throw this 10.130, 10.130 this interface. So then packet will be transferred to Singapore router. Now you will see the routing table of Singapore. Again, the same process will be applied. Subnet mask of all the entries, comparison with the network destination. Now you can see when you do the subnet mask /28, you'll get to see this, and this is the entry which is matching, which is directly connected, and you have to throw it via 113, and in this way packet can be transferred to the destination node. So this is how whole process is. This, I admit that this is explained in a very simple manner. There may be situation when you are here and you'll be finding that the entries are ordered in the routing table from highest subnet mask, highest subnet mask to lowest. हेलो, क्लास ले रहा हूँ, बस 10 मिनट में क्लास खत्म कर। Fine. So 1/28, it is matching. So there might be situation when you'll find that okay, these entries are ordered from the according to the size of the subnet mask, the /30 first, then /28, then /27, then /26. And sometime you'll feel that there are two entries which are matching. So when there are two entries, if they are matching, then you have to choose the longest common sequence. The number of bit means if /30 and /27 both are matching, you need to pick up the /30 wala entry, because it suggests that /27 may be inside /30. Sorry, /30 may be inside /27. So, and that's why the entries are ordered from highest to lowest subnet mask. So you start comparing from the top entry, and as and when the match is there, you select that, because you know that entries which are below that are going to be the not going to the longest common submatch. So this is how the whole forwarding process and VLSM and CIDR is performed. I'm done with my lecture. If there are any question, you can ask. Okay, if there are no question, then you can leave. Thank you.